morning, board directors. Hi, my name is Kevin O'Connor. I am a badged SFO folk, but I work for the Unite Here Local 2, which is the Hotel and Restaurant Employees Union. So we represent the 800 plus food and beverage workers in the airport. So the people at the Pete's Coffee and the cooks and the food servers and the people that give you various things at counters there. Many of our folks report for work at 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the morning, so they're not in the early morning BART riders. But this will be tremendously well received by our membership out there. I often ask people, because of the hours and how they get there, how do you get to the airport? And there are a number of our members, many take public transit, many don't take BART because they can get there cheaper on Muni and other places, scrambling around. The $1.50 reduction may well make a difference for a number of folks. And for our folks who do ride, $15, that's $3 a day, $15 a week, $60 a month is going to be tremendous, make a tremendous impact, and very really on the lives of these folks. So it'll be very well received. I think it will grow ridership, and it is about the folks who, I presume as you put that in there, this is a convenience for folks going to the airport, flying to Chicago, doing whatever. The folks who make that airport run, it'd be great to relieve them of this little bit of revenue for BART. So we would thank you very much, and we would appreciate it very much.
Thank you very much. I work for BART, and I actually see what happens with the ridership. A lot of people cannot afford to ride BART. They actually take Samtrans, or they wait for people to, give them a ride. And it is the hours as well. On Saturday and Sunday, we open late. And to actually ask them to pay more, I'm sorry. I hope that you consider reducing the amount, because they don't get high wages. City and county people, excuse me, we somewhat do, but they don't. 15 and under, they get paid. They don't have the money to work, even if they work 40 hours, to make up that difference is a lot. So, and also their parking, why should we be able to address that issue? That is totally separate on their half, not our half. So I'm sorry, just deal with the reduction of their fare. Their parking is their issue. If they have a contract between their union workers and their city and county, let them deal with it, not us. Thank you.
Okay. Good morning, Madam Chair. Good morning, directors, Director Malay, Director Blaylock, Director Keller, Director Radulovich, Director McPartland, Director Rayburn, and last but not least, Director Fang. My name is Rhea Davis. I'm the first Vice President for BART chapter of SEIU 10-1. I'm here with some of the small sampling of the people that I represent, and I'd just like to take a minute, if you would please, members of SEIU 10-1, if you could please rise to greet the directors.
Hey.
Yeah. I'm here with them to present these petitions. We collected 571 signatures from our members. That's about 45% of our membership. And we're here to appeal to you, directors, Madam Chair, to urge the district staff to bargain with us in good faith. SEIU has come through, and also I wanted to say, I'll email that to you. We can save some trees. I'll email it to you so you can, put it on your computer and stuff. So we're here to urge you directors to respectfully urge the district staff to bargain with us in good faith. SEIU has come through time and again. We came through in 2009 to help during a hard time, and we continue to do that. We continue to do that in good in good spirit, and you continue to gain from our, what do we call, discretionary passion. You know, we've been through classes with district staff on collaborative bargaining, collaborative problem solving. We won't say bargaining. And one of the things that the facilitator had mentioned, and I wrote it down, is she said, we want you to work with us. We want you to work with us and the public because we want the benefit of your discretionary passion. And I have to say that these members here, they've all come here on their vacation time, on their time off. They worked late last night, brave shift, to come here and to appeal to you board members to urge district staff to work with us. I really appreciate the time. Thank you.
Thank you.
President Radulovich, ladies and gentlemen of the board, General Manager, Grace. In 2009 negotiations, when the district was finding what it claimed to be an extreme hard times, the union stepped up to the plate and gave $100 million in concessions to Bart in work rules and financial givebacks. Shortly thereafter, the district started reporting large surpluses on almost every single quarter thereafter until today. I ask you, board of directors, to direct your chief negotiator and to start taking negotiations seriously, stop the delays, and start bargaining in good faith. We have an obligation to our patrons, taxpayers, employees in the Old Bay area to get a fair contract finalized before June 30th. Our membership is here because they have faith on you, our bosses, the board of directors, to take the right action. We, the workers of Bart, are your eyes, your safety monitors, your dedicated workers that keep the system working on time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, President Radulovich and members of the board. My name is Leah Berlanga, and I'm with SEIU Local 10-1. I'm one of the chief negotiators representing SEIU Local 10-1 members. And I'm here today on behalf of our 1,400 plus SEIU members to bring to your attention or to inform you that during this contract negotiations, we are committed to work hard to make every effort to keep negotiations moving so that we can reach a fair agreement on or before June 30th. I want you to know that we, along with our ATU brothers and sisters, have taken the initiative to resolve any issues that we could within our power. One of them being, we learned that the district was having a problem finding a facility for us. And we have come up with we've located and have offered a free location at no cost to the district that will more than accommodate all of us so that we can speed this process, we can keep this process moving. Along with our brothers and sisters from ATU and SEIU, we have also offered to meet. We are a 24/7 operation. We have offered to meet well beyond Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. We are prepared to meet evening hours. We're prepared to meet on weekends. Like I said, beyond 9 to 5, which are the hours that your management negotiation staff are accustomed to. We're asking you here today that you become involved and take your responsibility seriously to the voters and the writers. It is your responsibility to make sure that these contract negotiations keep moving, that the lines of communications are open, and that we stay at the table until we can reach a fair agreement. Time is of the essence. June 30th is right around the corner. We have a lot to discuss at the table. We have a lot to resolve at the table. We can't have this process delayed. We ask you today that you have the ultimate obligation here to keep this process moving and to make sure that your management staff bargain in good faith. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Madam Chair and Directors. I'm Reverend Ron Steep, and I am the Regional Director for the Clergy and Laity United for Economic Justice in Northern California. And I just wanted to thank you and everybody in this room for keeping BART as the world-class transportation system that it is. I added it up last night, and over the last 3 years, I've spent about $5,000 riding BART. So I'm glad I'm in your budget. And you know, BART, some days BART is my living room, some days it's an extension of my office, and some days it's the place where I offer up prayer for what either happened during the day or what's going to happen during the day. And so, you know, I think about that, what the importance of BART to me, and how important it is to know that when I'm sitting there in the BART system, I really want to have the workers who are serving me and making this all possible treated fairly, treated with dignity, treated with justice. I want to be sure that they've been treated with respect. And I want to be sure that they've gotten the best deal that they can possibly get, given any economic circumstances, because they're there for me every day. Now, I think you would expect that to be also true if you walked into my church or my organization, especially if you gave $4,000 or $5,000. You'd want to know that people were being treated fairly, that I was doing the right thing with my workers, and if I wasn't doing it, I'd want you to challenge me. And so I'm here to challenge you around this issue that the negotiations aren't moving forward, that the BART board isn't at the table. When I looked at your budget, I saw that there were a number of things that you actually know what the cost is, what the cost factor is, but there's this huge area where you don't know what the cost factor is. And I don't even know how you can be talking about your budget until you figure some of those things out. I mean, that's just seeing this for the first time. The second thing is, I would respectfully ask you, before you make this public and before you move forward, you again have everything all listed and scripted out very carefully, but when it gets to the part about the workers, they're the issues. You know, these aren't issues here. These are people. And so it reflects poorly, I think, on you to be labeling people as issues. So if you could change that in your presentation, I would love it. Very much. Yeah. When Moses was organizing the people, Moses looked for leadership qualities of leaders who have integrity and leaders who hate dishonest gain. And I would ask everybody who comes to this table, seek integrity and seek honest gain. None of us will benefit from dishonest gain. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Claire Haas, and I'm with the community organization ACE, which stands for the Alliance of Californians for Community Empowerment. We're a statewide community organization, and here in the East Bay, we are the Union for Transit Riders. Particularly, we organize on AC Transit, and our members, we're out on a bus every day, talking to other riders about the issues in their transportation. And what we found is a lot of bus riders also take the boat. So members of ACE Riders for Transit Justice have been fighting for the issues that most affect them. They've been standing up for especially the most impacted communities, so communities of color, low-income communities, folks with disabilities, seniors, youth. Recently, we